If you have a cold body type, then you need the warm food to improve and boost your qi and blood circulation. Melody, thanks for your question. Now let's take a look. If you have cold hand, cold feet, always prefers warm food, and you have pale tongue, most likely you have a cold body type. Also, if you feel tired all the time, that's another sign. The best meat to tonify the yang, it's lamb and beef. The lamb, it's a strong yang tonic and warm the kidney and the spleen. When you make the lamb soup, you can cook it with ginger and the goji and the red dates. And for the goji berry, you don't want to put it in the beginning. You want to put it in the lamb soup after you finish cooking, because if you put it in the beginning, it's gonna damage the antioxidants inside. Beef is also great for people with cold body type because tonify the qi and the blood. The second category of food are grains and the roots. For example, millet. Millet is great for your body if you're cold all the time. I have that for breakfast all the time. Usually I cook it with red yam. I just use the instant pot. I wash the millet and I actually when I make the congee, I do not make it so dense. I put maybe a half cup of millet, then I put in a lot of water and I put in the red yam. That way, it's not a lot of carbohydrates, and when you eat in the morning, it's very warms, and it's you eat it combined with the red yam. It's really good for your stomach. It tonifies the spleen qi, and it doesn't put a lot of burden to your digestive system. And also, you can put some of those other ingredients I talked about before, like red yam, goji, and red dates, or even ginger. Another food that's great for the body if you have a cold body type, it's yam, because yam it's a strengthen your spleen and the stomach, your digestive system. Also, it supports the kidney. And another thing I want to mention is that in the beginning I talked about eating lamb and beef, but you do not want to eat too much meat, because when you eat too much meat, it actually puts a lot of burden for your stomach system, because it takes much more energy for your stomach to absorb the meat versus millet or red yam. Because if you eat too much meat, it actually will dampen your body and it will weaken your digestive system. It actually, it's counterproductive. And now we talk about warming vegetables. Ginger, garlic, green onion. These are all great for warming your body. The ginger expels the cold, it improves digestion, and the garlic kills the cold pathogens and it boosts qi, and green onion moves qi and dispels cold. For the ginger, you can literally put it anywhere in the food, or just put in the water and drink it in the morning. And for the garlic and the green onion, you can cook it every time. In Chinese food, especially Chinese dishes, a lot of times people cook. For example, me, every time I go to the market, I always buy green onion and garlic, because every time when I cook, when I stir fry, I just put those two ingredients into the food. This next category we talk about is the teas you can drink. Obviously, ginger, right? Ginger plus red date, that's a good tea. Warms the spleen, nourish the blood. Or goji long yan plus cinnamon tea, that warms the heart and tonifies the blood. Or you can have the ginseng tea, right? Ginseng tea that restores qi and energy. And also dangui and the astragalus soup, that's for fatigue and the cold hands. And also black sesame and walnuts, that nourish the kidney and essence. And for the nuts, you can eat walnuts, that's good to warm the kidney and strengthen the brain. Chestnuts, that's good for tonify the spleen and kidney. And obviously, I talked about black sesame, it nourishes the liver and the kidney. Also, let's talk about the warming fruits. Like I said earlier, dates, red dates, that nourish the qi and the blood. Long yan warms the heart and calm the spirit. Lychee, tonify liver and blood. Apple and pear, gentle nourish when cooked. You can cook it and eat it. That's gonna warm your stomach and your body. And also goji berry, right? Tonify the kidney and improve vision. And I give you a couple example of a winter herbal soup. Number one is lamb plus dangui plus ginger soup. that warms the yang and the blood. The next one is chicken plus red dates plus goji soup. That's gonna strengthen the qi and the spleen. And the last one is black bean and walnut and ginger soup. That's going to support the kidney yang. If you have a cold body type, you want to avoid cold and raw food. For example, cold salad. Salad is healthy, but a lot of people, the problem they have is they eat the cold salad. That's actually bad for your health, because it's gonna dampen your digestive system, and over time you will have a weak digestion. When that happens, no matter how much you eat, you cannot absorb the energy. Then you're gonna eat even more, and then you're gonna become fatter. You're gonna get fat. So avoid cold and raw food, for example, salad, sushi, and iced tea, and avoid excess fruit juice and the smoothie. Actually, do not drink fruit juice at all. It's nothing but sugar. And if you have cold body type, avoid watermelon and the cucumber and the banana. And those are all cold food. And especially in the morning, do not eat banana in the morning when you're empty stomach. That's gonna, if you I was making a video, and another person said she had the same problem. So if you eat banana all the time, empty stomach, it's gonna, over time, it's gonna dampen and weaken your digestive system too. And you want to stay away from too much bitter food, for example, because they are cool in nature. Leave a comment, let me know what food you will try.